Imagine stepping onto a private jet, its interior lined with gold accents, plush leather seats, and crystal chandeliers. The scent of the finest champagne lingers in the air as you sip a glass of vintage Dom Pérignon, while a personal chef prepares a Michelin-star meal mid-flight. Outside the aircraft's windows, the world below seems distant, almost insignificant. The destination? Perhaps a secluded island in the Maldives, a shopping spree in Paris, or an exclusive gala in Monte Carlo. For the billionaire wives of the world's richest leaders, this is not just a once-in-a-lifetime experience, it's their reality. These women, married to the most powerful figures in business and politics, don't just travel. They redefine luxury. Their journeys are not limited to first-class cabins or even standard private jets. They glide through the skies in multi-million-dollar flying palaces, sail across turquoise waters on super yachts the size of mansions, and are whisked through bustling cities in armored limousines that cost more than an average home. Yet behind the glamour and excess lies a world of secrecy, privilege, and sometimes even danger. How do these billionaire wives travel the world in ways most people can only dream of? What kind of security, luxury, and exclusivity do they demand? And what are the hidden stories behind their jet-setting lifestyles? Let's take a closer look inside this opulent, globe-trotting world. Private jets, flying in floating palaces. For the wives of billionaires and world leaders, commercial travel is simply out of the question. Even first class is considered pedestrian. Private jets are the bare minimum, with many of them owning custom-built aircraft outfitted with extravagant amenities. Take, for example, Boeing business jets, BBJs, or Gulfstream G700s. These are not just modes of transportation, but five-star hotels in the sky. A typical BBJ, which can cost upwards of $100 million, is equipped with master suites, spa-like bathrooms, private lounges, and even boardrooms for high-level discussions. Some billionaire wives prefer jets with cinema rooms, gourmet kitchens where personal chefs prepare meals mid-flight, and dressing rooms lined with designer wardrobes so they can step off the plane looking flawless. For those who don't own a private jet, chartering is the next best option. Companies like VistaJet and NetJets cater exclusively to the ultra-rich, offering on-demand flights with every imaginable luxury. It's not unusual for a billionaire's wife to book a last-minute flight from New York to London just for a single night of shopping or a gala event. And then there's security. With extreme wealth comes extreme caution. Many of these women travel with an entourage, including ex-military bodyguards, personal assistants, and even nannies for their children. Every movement is carefully planned. No commercial terminals, no random encounters. Even flight paths are sometimes adjusted to avoid riskier airspace. Luxury on the ground, villas, castles, and palaces. Once they land, billionaire wives do not simply check into hotels, they take over entire floors, penthouses, or, in many cases, rent or buy entire estates. The world's most exclusive hotels, such as the Ritz Paris, Aman Tokyo, and Burj Al Arab in Dubai, offer presidential suites that cost upwards of $50,000 per night, complete with 24-hour butler service, private elevators, and even secret tunnels to avoid paparazzi. For longer stays, many prefer renting ultra-private villas or castles. In the south of France, hidden estates offer infinity pools overlooking the Mediterranean. In Tuscany, historic villas surrounded by vineyards become personal retreats. Some, like Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's wife, Princess Haya, or Queen Rania of Jordan, stay in royal palaces adorned with centuries-old artwork and priceless furniture. Shopping, the world's most exclusive experience. For many billionaire wives, travel isn't just about relaxation, it's about acquiring the rarest and most expensive luxury goods. And in their world, shopping is not done in a mall. It is an event in itself. When they visit Paris, Milan, or Dubai, high-end brands like Chanel, Hermès, and Cartier offer private shopping experiences. Designers and store owners shut down entire boutiques so that these VIP clients can browse in peace. No waiting, no crowds, just one-on-one service with the world's top fashion consultants. Some brands even fly collections directly to their homes or hotel suites, allowing them to purchase without stepping outside. Jewelry shopping takes extravagance to another level. High-end jewelers like Harry Winston, Graf, and Bulgari often host private showings for these women, presenting one-of-a-kind diamond necklaces, rare sapphires, and emerald-studded watches worth millions. Some wives of Middle Eastern billionaires in particular are known for commissioning custom jewelry pieces that never appear in public catalogs. Traveling by sea, super yachts that rival mansions. For the ultimate escape, nothing compares to a super yacht. These floating palaces offer the highest levels of luxury, privacy, and exclusivity. Many billionaire wives and their families spend summers cruising the Mediterranean or Caribbean on yachts worth hundreds of millions of dollars. These vessels are not simple boats, they are floating cities. A yacht like the Eclipse, owned by Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich, features 2 swimming pools, a mini-submarine, a missile defense system, and a personal nightclub. Some of these yachts even have their own doctors on board, ensuring that medical emergencies are handled with discretion. While on board, life is an endless cycle of sunbathing, gourmet dining, and attending exclusive parties where only the richest of the rich are invited. Some yachts even have personal beauty salons, so billionaire wives can have their hair and makeup done at sea before arriving at their next glamorous destination. The security behind the glamour. But with immense wealth comes immense risk. The wives of world leaders and billionaire businessmen are often targets of extortion, kidnapping attempts, and political threats. That's why every aspect of their travel is meticulously planned. High-profile billionaire wives, such as Melinda Gates, Priscilla Chan, wife of Mark Zuckerberg, or Salma Hayek, married to billionaire François-Henri Pinault, often have elite security teams who conduct risk assessments before they travel. Armored convoys transport them between locations, and their hotel rooms or villas are thoroughly checked for security breaches before they arrive. Even their online presence is carefully managed. Locations are rarely shared in real time, and false itineraries are sometimes used to throw off potential threats. In some cases, private security firms hire former intelligence officers to provide protection and strategic advice. Behind the designer handbags and sun-drenched vacations are lives shaped by power, privilege, and sometimes the burden of expectations. So the next time you see a billionaire's wife stepping off a private jet in Milan or lounging on a yacht in the Mediterranean, remember, there is always more to the story than meets the eye. In a world where money can buy anything, the real question is, at what cost?